Eric Holder could be held in contempt of Congress after a party line vote by the House Oversight Committee. The recommendation now goes to the full House. Congressman Elijah Cummings is the ranking Democrat on the House Oversight Committee, joining me this morning. Nice to see you, sir, as always. Thanks for being with us. Did you know before it happened that the president would assert his executive privilege in this case?
We knew about a half an hour before it was done.
So you were not surprised. It came as a surprise to a lot of people. What do you think about the president doing that?
No, I thought the president had no choice. First of all, this is a situation that could have been avoided if the Republicans had been a little bit reasonable. He had no choice. These were deliberative documents that all attorney generals have held close and not released. This attorney general released about 1,000 of those documents voluntarily, and Mr. Issa wanted more and more. And basically, as the Attorney General said in his meeting last Friday, this is his watch. He had to do what attorneys generals have done over all the years that attorney generals have been in existence. That is, protect the office. And basically, that's what the president did. He had to inject himself into this process.
Congressman Issa said that Eric Holder told him the other day it was about embarrassment. Take a look.
You know, there's been a tendency on the part of this administration to try to hide behind executive.
My apologies, obviously, is not the right clip. We have that, guys? This is the Chairman Issa who was talking. All right, we don't have it. I'm going to read it to you then if I can. He says, sure. I can tell you that Eric Holder told me just last night, and he said it before, that many of these documents he was willing to have us obtain if we agree to settle the case would be very embarrassing. You were in that meeting. Is that correct? Is that what Eric Holder told him?
I didn't hear that. I did not hear that. But again, Chairman Issa has said several things that I didn't hear in the meeting, and I was there the entire time. So, but I think clearly this was a situation where an attorney general has cooperated to the nth degree, and the only thing he asked for is that we come to some type of conclusion with regard to this contempt situation. And again, what this happened yesterday was extreme. So that understand that in all the years in existence of the Congress, no attorney general has been brought up for contempt in the House. And basically, I think you have once again the far right of this party pushing and pushing, and I just find it extremely alarming that we've gotten to this point, and it's very unfortunate.
There are some Republicans who would say asserting executive privilege is an indication that maybe the White House was involved. Is that how you read it?
Not at all. I think this is a situation where this president has done what presidents have done for years. And again, it seems as if when he does it, or when Eric Holder does what other attorney generals have done, suddenly it's a major criminal case that has to be taken to the floor of the House. Keep in mind, back in the 1990s, Janet Reno was voted for contempt in the committee, but even Newt Gingrich said, no, we cannot take this to the floor of the House. So we are seeing the far right operating at its very best.
President Obama is not the first president to use executive privilege, as you well know, although this is the first time he's claiming it. When President Bush used it for his 6th time, the President Obama, who was then a senator, said he talked about, he thought that it was about coming clean, not to use executive privilege because the people deserve to hear, and it was about coming clean. That sounds like he's contradicting himself in that position now that he's not a senator and he's the president.
Not at all. We have a situation here. Keep in mind what I just said. This attorney general voluntarily released 1,000 pages of deliberative communications. That's unprecedented. In other words, he bent over backwards to give the Republicans what they want. But understand, this is not about the facts. This is about politics. And anybody who looks at this knows that. The chairman had made up his mind, and this is the result that I guess he wanted. And now we see where we are. But again, this could have been avoided if the chairman had been the least bit reasonable.
Elijah Cummings is a congressman, Democrat from the state of Maryland. Thank you, sir. Nice to see you as always. We appreciate your time.
My pleasure.
Thank you.